Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. This is my post-market wrap-up for today, Tuesday, December 5th, 2017. Before I even get started, I'm going to need your help. I have a feeling, now you know I do not script any of this, that I'm about to go off the deep end on our friends over at CNBC. Here's a couple of them back here I wanted to, draw for you. Who's this one here? We got Bill Griffith. What do you think? I mean, this looks exactly like him in my opinion. And we got Kelly Evans over here. Now, it's not just these two. As a matter of fact, you know how I like to jot things down? I just happened to write this earlier today. So, I think from now on, when I refer to CNBC, because I always get in trouble for this, I just got off probation. I was on probation. Every time, it's uncanny that I start talking about CNBC. I get demerits here from YouTube, and I think we all understand why. So from now on, when you hear me refer to the Confederacy of Dunces, I'm referring specifically to CNBC. And again, these two here are just a part of the crew. I just thought you'd like these pictures here. I just felt compelled to draw them. I can't even understand why. It just kind of just came out. It just came right the blank out. Okay, so let's talk about the Confederacy of Dunces and a whole bunch of other stuff that went on today, because it's frankly out of control. Way out of control. So this morning in the video that I did, I explained to you all how futures were off to the races, and just prior to the market open, Dow futures were up almost triple digits, and I mean they were literally like, in some kind of almost like a drug-induced high state. They were loving it. They were like, oh yeah, futures are up. Oh, the market's going to hit another record today. It's incredible. It's the narrative, and that's all they want to talk about. My dogs are going crazy. Maybe this is someone from the Confederacy of Dunces out there. All right. So anyway, this market finished down across the board. Are you surprised about this? No. The Dow Jones Industrial Average finished down triple digits. Tech. I mean, did you happen to watch the Confederacy of Dunces today? How Tech was holding up for most of the day. And they didn't want to talk about what was going on with the Dow. That's their baby. Seriously. Or the S&P 500. They wanted you to focus on tech because tech was doing well. Well, it was higher throughout the day. And then when that started to go negative too, along with the other major indexes, all of them closed negative, small caps too, then they had to address the issue. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to. They need to fist feed you sunshine. I mean, seriously, they probably have I live here in Las Vegas. There's a big light there on top of the Luxor. I think it's the brightest light on Earth. They want to go right into your cavities and shine it straight up there. You know what I'm talking about. So this is what we have all come to know from the Confederacy of Dunces, for which I refer to them by that name from henceforth. All right? And I would advise you to do the same. Anyway, what do you think of these? You like these? I would love to hear about that. So, what else happened today? Metals got punished, especially silver, but the bond market? Tell me you're watching this, people. Really, write the freak on my website, traderschoice.net, right side of the page, underneath the chat room. They bought bonds all day long, keeping that bond market propped up. They won't allow it to sell off. It is being rigged hardcore, like you have no idea. Now look, going back real quick to the Confederacy of Dunces, what are they going to do? And all of the experts. What are these experts going to do when the buy the dip doesn't work anymore? The only reason why buy the freaking dip has been working for all these years is because we have a Federal Reserve who's obviously rigging the bond market and has rigged the bond market beyond anything we've ever seen in the history of the world for a decade now, buying everything that they can to support this market, reinflating a bubble in housing, reinflating a bubble in the stock market on the back of the biggest bubble that has ever been created. It's a financial Frankenstein. I'm getting bent out of shape here. The debt bubble. It's beyond anything that has ever been witnessed, piled on top of it. And I'm not making this up, in world history. But they don't want you to think about that. They want you to focus on, well, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, when it's rallying, but it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the distraction right now. Bitcoin's in a bubble, and they get these old farts, please excuse my language, who are, because they're out of Yale. I don't even know who it is. Some creature, okay, from Yale University today said, oh, Bitcoin's in a big bubble here. Really? Where is the same imbecile, okay, when we're talking about the bubble that we have in debt? Explain that one to me. I want to vomit all over the freaking TV screen. Although it would be my trading system because I have it right here. Which I'm not going to do. Let's talk about trades real quick. I explained to you yesterday I bought puts on ticker BMY. I rode that to the low today. I closed that with a nice profit. Nothing crazy. 11% in one day. That's pretty nice, don't you think? Today I bought puts on Verizon. Believe it or not. I think this is way over-owned right now. It'll probably pull back with the rest of the market. That's already up 6% in my trade there today. I think there's a lot more to go with regard to that particular one. If you're looking to get in there, you could short Verizon here. I think it's relatively safe. But you know how to play this. I know you know how to play this. So look, while the Confederacy of Dunces is out there explaining to you how this market, you know, it's the best thing we've ever seen in the history of the world, I think over the past 2 days, not only have I outlined exactly what would happen for you, but I've told you how to capitalize on it. So, and that's what this is all about. You know, there's a lot of people out here now making videos about me, saying that I'm ripping people off because I'm making money in the market. How does that work? How does that work? Because I'm using my knowledge of the markets to capitalize on them. There are certain individuals out here who believe that because I am smart enough to do that, quite frankly, and they probably can't walk and chew gum at the same time, as they sit there smoking their stogie and having a drink in the middle of the day. I think some of you know who I'm referring to. Have bad things to say about me. Well, you know what? I'm laughing my way all the way to the freaking bank. And let me tell you something else. Who else is laughing their way? Everyone who follows my work. Because I'm doing this for free. I'm leveling the playing field between with the Wall Street banks who are ripping everybody off. And if you follow my work, you are much, much richer than I would believe if you followed anybody else, because I tell you exactly what to do and how to do it. For free. So let these people out there talk about me. All it does is promote my work and make me even bigger than I am. Not that I'm anybody really big here, but I'm looking to help people. I want to legitimately help people. So as other people sit outside in front of their car smoking a cigar, drinking in the middle of the day, well, I have no more to say on that. It's frankly unbelievable. It really is. All right, so look, this market here appears to be poised to do something, and it doesn't look like it's poised to make a big move higher here. Yesterday, the Confederacy of Dunces, they were, again over there. As the market was up 300 points, talking about how, this is it. This is the tax plan. It's pushing stocks up. This is it, and then all of a sudden when it reversed, they just couldn't figure it out. They didn't understand that the rally that we had yesterday had nothing to do. Zero with the tax plan. It's already priced into the market. That was a euphoria rally. That was nothing but euphoria. This is people who don't want to admit that this party might be close to an end. It's really the truth here. What will the banks do, the central banks, the Federal Reserve do? They're probably going to try to prop it up. But at one point, this is going to break. It's going to break. And they're not going to be able to do this anymore. Until that time, look at me. I don't care where the market goes. It can go up, I'm making money. It could go down, I'm making money. I want to look at other assets that I think are valuable, like Bitcoin. I made a fortune on Bitcoin. You all know that. And I'm not done trading Bitcoin either, or holding it, or whatever you want to talk about it. I'm just sitting there and I'm watching it. There are so many people that are writing to me, Greg, you got out too soon. Really? How did that happen? I turned a paper gain into an actual gain, reallocate those funds into whatever the hell I want to do, and I'm making money on that profit. And I'll tell you something else. Bitcoin isn't going anywhere. So I'll get back in when I feel like it. Who cares if I have to buy higher than what I sold it at? Does it really matter if I make a profit there, which I'm sure I will? Really, you guys got to start thinking a little differently who are writing to me about these kinds of things. It's just too frankly stupid. All right. Let me say a few other things here that look like they're going to play out. This move into bonds, this that I outlined for you earlier, and it's being rigged. There's no doubt about it. But again, I went over, I think yesterday or the day before, that you got to look at the environment you're in at the time. We might start to see a real safety play here. We might to see, again, fear in this market. It's not here we go. Again, the market participants, the traders here, they don't know anything else but buy the dips. If it doesn't work, they're going to start to panic. They're going to run for the hills because they're all brainiacs as the market's going up. Oh, they're making money. Oh, they think they know everything. Let's see what happens when this market, does the opposite of what they think it's going to do, which may be unfolding right now. I don't know. And I frankly don't care. Whatever the market does, good. Let it do it. I'm just going to move my cash around in places that it should be going in. And what am I going to do? I'm going to come out here and tell every single one of you how to do it as well. For free. Anyway, so we could see some cash moving into the bond market as a real safety play. In the same environment, we should, in a real market, see cash move into metals. They are determined to keep metals under pressure, and that should tell you something. It should tell you that's where you need to be for the long run. There's a lot of, I don't know what you want to call this, action right now in the currency markets, cryptocurrencies, all kinds of stuff right now, and all of it is dollar negative. Central banks are going to continue to print into oblivion. They're going to continue to buy everything they can to attempt to prop this up. The environment we are in is 100% rigged. It's 100% fake. And there is our strength. Because we know, we realize this. We're not like the Confederacy of Dunces over here who's trying to make you think everything is real. Look, let's talk about them one more time. Do they really believe what they're saying? Or are they just literally reading a script? Or are they just that dumb? I mean, I just don't know. But I'll tell you what bothers me is there's a lot of people out here who listen to this and they think it's true. They think they don't realize that they should be watching, I don't know, I Love Lucy reruns, or I don't know, something like that. It's the same thing. There's no difference. Because all they're there to do is, just like they have done at the top of every single other bubble. How many of you remember the Confederacy of Dunces at the top of the .com bubble? I mean, the euphoria and the smiles on their face. I mean, it looked like they were going to crack. And how about in 2008? The Confederacy of Dunces. Once again, same thing. And they're doing it again. Hello. But this is who they really are. Again, this is just the two of them. I'm not zeroing in on just these. Most of them. It's most of these people over there. Some of these people out there have a clue. And some of them understand that what they're saying is not true. And that bothers me. That bothers me. All right, with that said, I need your help. I have gone way off the deep end on this with the Confederacy of Dunces, and you know who they are now, and that's how I'm going to refer to them from now on. Because when I mention the real thing, I get in trouble. I need you. Help this guy out here. I'm here trying to help you out So all I'm asking for is a simple upvote. If you're watching this on Steam It, I'm asking you for two things. Give me an upvote if you think it's worth it, and then re-Steam it. Okay? If you're watching this on YouTube, a thumbs up. Share this on your social networks. Get it out there. Anyway, I'm counting on all of you, and I'm trying my hardest to outline this for you. Who's got it better? Who has done this better over the last few days than this guy sitting right here? I told you what would happen before it did, and not only that, I outlined how to capitalize on it for you. So, I don't know. That's it, people. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and it's going to be fun and interesting, and we're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh or cry. Over and out.